If you haven't watched my latest video where I did a little bit of a retrospective, I just, talk to you a little bit generally about the C-mount lenses. What are the advantages, the disadvantages, and I re-showed you generally the lenses that I have for those that I dedicated a clip video to show you how they are looking at testing them inside, outside. And if you haven't watched the video, I will put up here a link to that video. Just to tell you that right now I'm filming on the Canon EosM, of course, with a crop mode 1:1 at the preset 1280p, and this has an aspect ratio of 3:2. So I'm trying out a little bit this aspect ratio of 3:2 because I saw there are quite a lot of people who are using and filming this aspect ratio, and I wanted to see how this actually looks like with this custom-made lens. But let me just go back to the idea that I want to tell you today, because obviously until now I had been talking to you and presenting you a lot of C-mount lenses that I bought, and I will come back if I will buy other C-mount lenses, but for now, I think I will stay away because I have already too much, even though I bought them cheap, $5–10. Still, I have a lot right now. I'm advocated for the C-mount lenses, but I'm advocated generally to the vintage old lenses. Why? Because they are cheap, affordable, and really good lenses that will help you to develop the skills of do not be afraid of manual focusing, changing the aperture and whatnot. As the C-mount lenses are coming generally from CCTV, surveillance camera lenses, well, there are a lot of other ways from where you can get vintage or old lenses, manual, completely manual lenses. One of from where you can purchase, and they are really cheap, are from old vintage cameras, photo cameras. Like this one, for example. You see, this is an old Mamiya. That's a really cool and vintage old photo camera that is working with films, right? And lenses on these cameras are special, amazing. Like this one, you see, it is working with screw. So fortunately, we have adapters, and I already made episodes presenting you the basic adapters that you can use with the Canon EosM. So this one, for example, is an M42. For this lens, I will need an M42 to Canon EosM, so for Canon EFM mount. And we can find that kind of adapters, so I can fit with the adapter. And generally, adapters for this kind of photo cameras working fine. I never had problems with them until today. So they are just working fine. The advantage of this, as you can see here, because these are mirror cameras, we will not have any problems with vignetting or being, obliged to use just certain presets or crop modes. These ones are working with the crop mode 1:3, the highest resolution 5.2K, 4.8K, 4.4K, 4.5K with the 16:9 aspect ratio. We do not have anymore any restrictions to the crop mode presets. We can use it with the highest resolutions. And these kind of cameras here anyway in the markets, in the second hand or how you can see it bazaars, I mean you can find it extremely cheap. I buy these kind of cameras for 10-15 euros, and I can recover the lenses, and the lenses are just amazing, really. I mean, I can find really like this one is, I can see it, it's like the glass inside, it's as clean as you can have it from when you are buying a new one, a bright new one. The rings are moving really nicely, so everything is working fine. But you have to be attentive. You have to search for this kind of you have to check it out. Sometimes you can have fungus or scratched the glass, but you just have to check out. There are people who are, if you are finding cameras like this, yeah, there's a possibility here there's not a cap, that the lens was scratched, or you have to be attentive. But then you can find cameras with with in the protected shield, and there you can be sure that the lenses are well protected without any problems. This is a Praktica Super TL2, really cool, nice photo camera, and yeah, this one has the same system. You see, it has the same system, M42 to Canon EosM adapter is just working without any problems. And if we have a cap, then the lens is clean, protected, no scratch, no nothing. And this one also is in mint condition. So it's really a great opportunity for us to buy second-hand, of course, used, because they are not new, cameras, photo cameras, from where we can recover the lenses and use it with the Canon EosM. So this is really a great way to discover vintage lenses, because I mean, focusing ring, manual focusing ring, aperture, manual, these are prime lenses generally, so you have to move around the subject to frame the shots, and this is what is cool, because filming is that you have to know how to pull focusing manually, how to adjust the aperture, and so on and so forth.